Hi guys, today I'd like to give you a brief video tours about my camera equipment. I will let you know about what I like and I don't like about my equipment. Alright, here's my main camera. It's Canon 40D. It's very tough camera made by magnesium alloy body. It has 3-inch LCD screen and top LCD screen that's very useful in the dark condition, so you can check your setting real quick in the dark condition or really bright condition. It has also a lamp to assist you to look better on the LCD screen. The things that I like this camera is about this camera is the autofocus really fast 9-point system, but it tracks the movement very well. And also it can shoot up to 6.5 frames per second, make this camera ideal for sport or other action photography such as performance like dance. So about the noise handling, this camera works pretty well in the up to 1600 ISO, and you can also boost it up to 3200, but I don't recommend it because it's pretty noisy up there, unless it's really necessary for you to use it. But I'm pretty happy with this camera. I use it already for 1 year now, and hardly complain about this camera. Alright, the next piece of equipment that I use often is general purpose lens, Canon EFS 17 to 55 mm with image stabilizer and ultrasonic motor USM. This this lens is very good in any condition, including especially the low light condition, because it has image stabilization, and the focal range is just good for either wide angle if you wanted to get group pictures of indoor, or 55 mm for medium telephoto shot for example portraits. It also has like maximum aperture of 2.8, which is helpful in low light condition and also helpful in selective focus, which you can select the focus and keep other background or foreground blur. So it's called like shadow depth of field, or create a nice bokeh. When you buy the camera, it doesn't come with the lens hood. The lens is pretty expensive. It's $44. Before I tried the third party, and the third party lens hood, it doesn't really attach really well with the lens, and also it creates vignetting problems. So I just bought the lens hood. The lens is really important to, I think, to protect the lens from accidental knock or something. So, and also the things that I don't like about the lens is basically the build condition. The build quality is not up to par to L lens. It's a little bit better than kit lens that Canon made for 40D, which is such as 28 to 135 mm and 70 to 85 mm. But it's basically has some zoom bar problem. Like for example, it's not that smooth in 17 to 35. It's a little bit jaggy, but after 35 to 55 is kind of smooth. They said it's to eliminate the zoom creep. The barrel also extend. Some people might not like it, but it's fine for me, and it's a nice manual focus bar if you like to do some precision focus with the live view that 40D also provided. The lens is pretty expensive. It's $900. I think it's basically because of the image stabilization, and also ultrasonic motor, and most importantly, its image quality is up to par with the L-lens that can produce. It's really sharp at f4 and above, so and it is stellar performance in low light. So I think it's worth it, and I highly recommend this lens. Alright, the next piece of equipment that I use often is Canon Speedlight 430X. This external flash is really helpful in indoor condition or also outdoor condition to field flash. So I rarely use this flash alone because I hate the result of the direct flash. It's usually wash out or create unnatural looks. So I often, most of the time, I use it with reflectors and diffusers. This simple diffusers is made by a man called Jordan, and you can search for his website in Google, DEMB diffusers. So the way to install is really simple. Just set the flash sideways, and then set the reflectors, which is flip it because it can flip, and then put the diffuser on the front of the speedlight. So basically the idea is just to instead of directing the flash to the objects, it's sending to the ceilings and bounce it to the objects. And also with the flip it, we can arrange how much light that we send forward. The front diffuser is also trying to soften the light that come forward, so it's really helpful, and I always use it at any time. The problem with that I don't like about the Speedlight is the recharging time is not that good, and it also depends on the battery. If you need to have a really good battery, the regular battery it won't do it. So you need to use a high lithium rechargeable battery, or I usually use the 4 Energizer A lithium battery, which can last pretty long time and have a pretty help in the recharge rate. The problem with the diffuser, I think one is pretty expensive. It's around like $30 to $40, and it also creates some attention, and a lot of people always ask me, what is this piece of equipment do? Yeah, it's pretty big and tall, but it's pretty lightweight, so you won't have a problem holding it for a long event, for example. Yeah, I think that's the only concern that about this unit, but I'm pretty happy with this. I use it, this camera, flash, and lens for a lot of events, 80% of the time for social events, some performance at college and stuff. But I don't use it for sports because basically it doesn't work for the flash cannot reach that far, and also the lens is 55 millimeters, not that long for sport. So that's all my main equipment, and I'll see you in the next videos, and I'll discuss more about other equipment gears that I have. Thanks for attention. Please visit my site radianlight.com. You'll find a lot of good tips and reviews, and help you to decide which camera or DSLR that or lens that suitable for your condition. So I'll see you later. Thanks.